here we are. We're almost out of liquor. We're almost out of things to drink, but we're
That's the
not out of
problem.
things to think.
Exactly.
And what were we talking about? We were talking about ancient sphinx. We're talking about ancient drinks.
Yeah.
We're talking about ancient things.
Yeah.
Stuff.
Like the kind of things that would have come up 4,000 years ago. Like ideas that would have come up in the earliest days past writing itself.
What would inspire writing? Would it be art? Would it be sound? Would it be colors?
And would it be evidence? And that's a good question.
Would it be a paper trail? Would it be
There's-
breadcrumbs? Would
there be
that
a lead investigator?
Would you be immediately, biologically, be wanting to leave clues for your thoughts?
I think that goes without saying. Every person wants to leave their mark. Everybody wants to leave
Even
their
the
ideas
first person
on the
had the
fucking
light
floor.
bulb go off in their head,
Yeah, of course.
and then they wanted to tell everybody. They
God.
wanted to,
God, that
whether it
doesn't-
was fire, which was a really good one, or
It's
maybe
a
it
good
was
one.
like, look at this blade of grass, or look it up there. That's probably the biggest one, is look it up there.
Yeah.
Look up there. Look at that shit. Look how small we are.
I think it comes up every night for every person that existed for a very, very long time. The knowledge that there was some small part of the universe that they occupied.
Does it
But really
occupy?
what- really
does the
what-
universe occupy our space?
We occupied the universe's space.
Are we the universe realized?
I mean, yeah. It just really comes down to complexity. We have biological systems that allow us to perceive the universe in a way that a lot of other organisms do not. So we owe it upon ourselves to...
But are we living in a
Interpret it
spectrum
in
that
that way.
is unique to us? Is
not
that maybe
perfectly unique.
why it's hard for us to find alien life? Is because maybe they are on a different plane than us?
They certainly could be, but at the same time, what I would say is that within our own understanding, there's different organisms that operate in a similar...
Sure. So if water had these
Let's
little
not
water
go with
bears,
water. Let's
know,
go with like
oh yeah,
bonobos,
right.
like fucking orangutans. Like
You want to go
let's
full.
go with something more
mammal.
complex. Like
So you
I
want
think
a
there's
living?
a
You
lot
want it
of-
to be breathing air,
I suppose so, but
or
like,
breathing something, some kind of respiratory system.
I'll
in this
go with a
creature.
fucking whale if I have to. I mean,
Well,
they
well,
breathe air, but
Why
they're
not just
also
anything
an
that
aquatic
is
animal.
a building block to life?
Yeah.
I would start there. Just anything that actually has moving parts.
Yeah.
That's alien. If we found something like that
No.
on the moon or on
course.
Europa, that would be mind blowing. That would be
That would be extreme. Yeah.
It's not extreme. It would be the thing that validates what all scientists think, is that there is life out there.
I think it would be extreme because, like, as much as everybody wants to say that, like, the building blocks of life are out there,
I
it's
mean,
a
that's
difficult-
science, so that's how we
it's a
understand
difficult
science.
scenario to put.
What it's like
chemicals
conscious. That's not.
into,
We're not
like-
even talking about conscious. We're talking about
I'm just
something
saying,
like some
like-
kind of gear, some kind of mechanical moving
It's all chemistry, Barrow. Like,
chemistry bear.
it's basically chemistry, because if you look at it, what's going on is there's these bunches of chemicals. They happen to stick together in the right way, but that scenario
but
happens. 1,000 times.
Yeah, and that's what we're confused
under
about is
this
that
scenario.
what is making those stick together? What is the force that brings it? Right,
It's
that's
re-
kind of
it
what we're
really
looking for.
just
That's
comes to
with the Higgs
fucking-
boson, the Hadron Collider.
That's getting real deep into
No, it's
it.
not that deep. It's because if you understand, you brought it, like what keeps those things together.
Yeah.
It's that missing piece we're looking for. The God
It's a
particle.
kind of gravity.
the glue.
But really, what I'm saying is that idea of a God particle. It's kind of ridiculous.
It's ridiculous to call it that. I think that it
Because
should just be
what's
called
really
the glue
going on
particle.
is matter grabs onto itself, it becomes heavier, and it becomes more meaningful.
But
in,
don't
like,
we
a
need
physical
something
sense.
heavier for it to have a focus, like for it to have gravity? Something needs to be pulling on it.
Yeah, as far as gravity goes, it just the largest object nearby will attract everything else.
Right. So if we're being pulled
But
in a
in-
direction,
in- in-
look at what's pulling that.
That's the thing. Gravity is one of the weakest forces in the entire universe, really, because
It's
the
acceleration.
forces that hold atoms together is much more intense, because you have to understand there's a layer. The deepest layer is protons and neutrons trying to get away from each other. Something about those chemical bonds keeps it together. It's like the lock on a bank vault. It's always changing, all the time.
Well, something that would make that change is being observed.
That's a good question. And that raises a lot of interesting points, because I personally am on the edge of accepting the idea that everything has consciousness. And that
Everything
would be
does have
called
consciousness.
panpsychism.
Well, I would say certain electrons. Making sure you're plugged in there, but
I'm all plugged.
Some things have super still motion. This idea of beyond a quark or a Planck is this super motion where things are moving and not moving.
String theory.
Yes, it's string theory. This is kind of what I wanted to tell you about
Yeah.
this Egypt thing, is that there's a way that they were writing things in there, and there's a way they were building things in there, and if you're looking for a universal language, there's a guy who's been able to, he deciphers code, and he used the same syntax on the pyramids. And it was really obvious that some of these things meant way different things than we thought they meant. Like the little wave is not water, it's a string. The woman pouring over the water is the galaxy. And I know it seems far-fetched, but when you look at the imagery, you'll see that they're very much interested in the body of a man. Not just a man or a
I
woman.
can understand that.
Is that what their obsession was themselves.
Yeah.
So they looked deep within themselves. They built things after themselves.
That's the beauty of the whole thing, isn't it, though? Like, you're able to make those things about yourself because you're a human. Like, the brain of a human.
We're super vain.
No,
we're
truly,
vain.
truly,
We are vain.
truly vain. But at the same time, it's not without fucking basis. Like,
It's for a reason. It's a way of understanding.
The human brain can come up with some fucking really interesting things. I would say that as much as it's true, there's also the unknown part of this. Like, there's always
Well,
going to be some
there are known
unknown
unknowns.
variable.
Known unknowns.
Yeah.
We
Like, things
know
you're
that
never
they're
gonna know.
unknown. I think that somebody
It's
has
difficult to
thought
place.
pretty fucking close to what's going on. I think there's a human out there that can understand what the fuck is going on, maybe heaven for a second. Maybe he really believes that. Maybe he preaches it. Somebody knows. Somebody's right. There can only be so many fucking ideas.
I suppose so.
And that's where I get
think
crazy.
a lot more people can be wrong than you seem to be comfortable with
Well, I'm
admitting.
just wondering if, what if one of the possibilities are that I'm hooked into this reality and my mind is going insane and racking up fucking heat and just, what is this? Just so the other one can know, because the other one doesn't know.
Yeah.
The other one is there just to
There's
observe
a lot of
me
pressure
and
for that.
find out if I know what it is. It's
feel
like,
that
do you
pressure, too.
know what you are? Can you know what I am? And what if this is just simulation so everything around me can know what I know and learn off me like artificial intelligence would? That's how it would happen. They would hook
That's
up
the
a
thing.
person. They would put somebody like me into a fucking machine, and I would just be pure fucking human in the machine, and everything around me would learn off of me until it doesn't need me anymore. And it wouldn't even be me. It would just be it. It's not even as glorious as being like, yeah, you're in the Matrix. No, you built the Matrix.
And then you get discarded.
And you're dead. For real.
Burnt.
You were born to do this. To die. To not exist. They built you into this thing. That's crazy. That's a crazy thought. That I could sell that as a fucking idea. Write a book.
Mm-hmm.
Write a whole series about that.
That's the thing.
What if reality's just that cakey and buttery, just it's whatever you want. Whatever I want to believe.
Dude, Jesus
Yo,
Christ.
I believe
No.
Donald Trump is the best president I've ever walked this
Oh,
God's
yeah,
green
yeah.
earth.
That sounds reasonable.
I'm a reasonable dude. I didn't vote for Hillary.
Okay. Hot stuff.
Super hot fire.
That's a hot take.
That's a hot. So, what is something else you wanted to talk about?
I kind of want to talk about the idea of like a third party.
In what respect?
Okay. So
Like,
what?
two
all right.
parties aren't good enough. You need three parties.
No, what really was
You're a real party
what
animal?
really is going on is that you have one party split down the middle by ideological lines.
Lies. They're all
Just
lies.
whatever they say. Yeah, exactly, because most of them don't hold the values that they claim
No,
to.
it's so compartmentalized. It's
Yeah.
that nobody knows what the truth is.
It's all a strategic decision.
That's why people talk about shadow groups or like
Exactly.
these puppeteers, is because it
It's what
seems
gives
so.
these, it was,
But what
it's
if
what
it's
gives
just-
these morons
What if it's
a
just the
fucking-
worst game of telephone and everyone is just doing themselves in?
It really is the worst game of telephone because it ends up with all these fucking morons saying that there's a shadow government, and it really just comes down to incompetence.
What if there is shadow government?
That would be fine. I'd be impressed.
Why? It
Because
seems
most of
plausible.
the fucking people
Yeah,
in
you
control
say-
of
you're
our
saying-
government are not meritologically fucking decided. They're appointed by the people that are in power.
Now,
What
look, you would say
you
yourself,
would
follow
sit there
the
and
money.
say that
Follow
the Trump
the
appointees are at the same level as
They want to be
fucking-
celebrities.
and
It didn't work.
it's not their choice. It's fucking celebrity numero uno, Donald
It's
Trump at the
Celebrity
wheel.
Apprentice.
He's the one who appoints them.
Yeah, it's the
It's
show. That's it. The show.
Fine.
That's it. It doesn't mean they're better. It doesn't
Take
mean
it
they're
from
smarter.
before.
They just got picked.
Take it from before.
It's like a booger. It's not the best fucking booger. It's the one I
Absolutely
can
not.
get.
That's what I'm saying. The people that are the most deserving do not get the credit that they deserve, and they do not get the positions that they deserve, because it all comes down to loyalty to the person who's appointed.
The person who is loyal and will point out the injustices will get a demotion because the one bitch suck a good dick.
What if they were fucking president?
Sorry, ladies.
What if somebody who is president had the balls to say, "You're not gonna fucking take me down"?
Like JFK?
No.
Like John
Yeah.
Lennon?
John Lennon. If John Lennon was the
If like
president,
MLK?
I know.
Look at all the best people
That's
get
what I'm saying.
murdered
Yeah.
on TV.
Yeah. You have to be comfortable.
Can we see
with it.
one motherfucker bad guy get murdered on TV?
You
One
have to
motherfucking
be
bad guy?
comfortable with it.
No, because they run the TV.
You have
they
to be
show you who you want to see
resigned.
die.
You have to be resigned to die.
Resigned to die.
Resigned to die.
Resigned to die?
You have to be ready for it.
Turtle, do you think there are aliens out there?
Yeah.
Are they us from the future in
No.
robot form?
Doubt it.
Are they computers?
Maybe.
They're probably computers.
It could be.
Dude, they don't need these blood sacks.
No.
They just need to know.
They just need to know. They don't give a fuck.
They gave it up. All their fucks.
Yeah. That's the whole point. If they're a hive mind, they gave it all up.
Everything's a hive mind. You just gotta be in tune. It's weird how we're in tune.
I think there's
it's
a difference.
weird, right?
I think there's a difference between that in-tuneness that we feel with people that we're familiar with than the hive mind that comes up. Because
it's different.
It's
Because I know you, but
it's an
how
individual thing.
How can we know the exact same thing at the same time? It's so... Dude, do you realize that's not even like a needle in a haystack? That's impossible.
Yeah.
That the odds are impossible that two beings could just know the same thing at the same time. Rosé!
Oh, it's hot stuff.
Super hot fire.
And we're talking about some real fucking shit on...
I would like to go deep.
What's it called these days? Fucking cynical?
Kundalini. Fucking cynical.
Yeah.
It's my... I'm gonna probably change it, but...
Fucking cynical?
Oh, it might be.
Maybe it's...
I've gotten mixed reviews. Some people don't like it. Some people do.
Yeah.
But,
It's a little intense.
your brother came up with the asshole cast.
The
But,
asshole
You know,
cast.
I mean,
That's
maybe
not a
that's
bad
just me when
idea.
I'm talking.
That's a little intense, too. But
Look, the whole thing is like umbrellaed under being cynical about the way you think. And either it's an asshole cast or a real talk cast or alien cast or whatever cast. Or maybe I bust your arm, put you in a cast.
Oh, man.
It's all under fucking cynical.
It's so fucking cynical.
You like it, though.
I guess we have to figure it out.
I mean, I could put it on
I mean,
YouTube.
there's only so much that you can do.
It sounds original.
It sounds original.
We sound good on here.
But back to the
I think we sound good.
Original premise. Like, you think we're not alone in this world, and I totally agree.
I mean, I know that my neighbors complain about me all the time. I wish
Like
I
an
was...
otherworldly kind of disturbance. No, but
They haven't really disturbed me. They've disturbed people that I've seen on TV.
they're
and,
disturbing.
they're like, hey, if you're watching this, then I'm going to tell you I've been disturbed by aliens, and here's what they do. Dude, because if it wasn't for TV or radio, I wouldn't even know. I probably wouldn't even read. I'd read the books. Okay.
Which books?
Last of the Aliens 2.
Last of the Aliens 2.
And
0.
book is due at the end of Doomsday.
Yeah.
I read both
Those are books.
Yeah, they're books. I read them. I
I
fucking
bet
read
they're
them, man.
books.
What are you insinuating?
4,762
Yeah, they came out
pages.
472,000 years ago.
No, man. I would
Yeah,
never
I
judge
know. I
on
fucking
for
lied.
not
You caught me.
fucking-
Red
I would
dicks.
never judge
I
on
got
you
a
for
red
not
dick.
reading books because I have my own troubles with reading books too. So it
I've
all
never
works
read
out.
writing books too.
Writing books too.
Hey, read writing books. Let's come here. I think I took a chapter from your daddy.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Jesus, oh boy.
Oh man, we really have to clean this up later in post. Like
No. It's straight shot. It's,
straight shot.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy.
If you're upset about it,
I'm so sorry.
fuck off.
Actually, no.
Don't
You
be
know,
our only listener.
Let's go
Don't be
with
our...
let's go with what he said. Fuck off.
Hey, you just
Fuck
dropped
you guys.
the Captain Morgan shot glass.
But it had nothing in it. Because I drank it.
Because you're a man.
Fuck you. I'm a
Fuck
man.
you.
I
I'm a
drank
man.
the shot.
Are you saying I'm not a man?
No. You're also a man. You're a man, I'm a man.
I'm also a man?
Also man.
Sweet.
You know what?
My
Let's get
name
into comics.
is
Let's
also
get into
man.
comics for a second because I just had a thought. I love the idea of Cable.
Like the big wiry black thing that screws into the back of the black box?
No. I'm talking about the superhero, Cable.
Does he install it?
He came from the future.
From...
You're
Xfinity?
seriously blanking
NBA?
on this shit?
No, I don't have a clue. I don't know.
Is that real? Oh boy.
No, yeah. No.
That was beautiful.
Well, that's just because they smell great. Make smell great again.
Really, what's going on is Cable is the epitome of the X-Men from the future.
We got Comcast or Charter.
Cable is X-Man. He's the guy who has all their DNA.
Alright, so I'm going to tell a cat story. I got pissed off at this he's not old black cat. He used to be my favorite black cat. I met him outside of LaFonda Apartments. He was meowing. I pull up, I get home from my damn pizza job, and I see this beautiful cat, and he's meow. And I go, oh, hey. And he goes, meow. He goes, hey, buddy, why don't you come with me, okay? And he goes, meow. And he wouldn't come with me, and I said, fuck. So then I went to work the next day. I came home. And I parked my car, and I see him, meow. And I was listening to Young Jeezy, and it's going, yeah. And then I got out of the car, and he's going, meow. And I was like, hey, buddy, why don't you follow me in there, and we'll take care of you. And he goes, me? I said, yeah, you. He said, wow. I'm going to follow you. I opened up the door. He followed me, and we went up those steps and the next steps and went down the hall, and then opened up my apartment door, and he goes, wow. And I said, it's the last step you ever have to take, but I got you. And he looked at me, and I looked at him, and he went, well, and he walked in. And I was like, yeah, I got you, motherfucker. Yeah. And
Slam the door.
No, just kidding. We were good. We hung out, and he's like, my boy. 2 years later, he's fucking my wife. I can't trust a motherfucker. I got an orange cat. A wolf. Not sure if it's a cat or a dog.
A wolf.
And then Cheesy finally runs away. Leaving my wife a poor widow. Me as her husband not knowing what to do. Did nothing.
Did nothing. Fucked up nothing.
She went out there posting flyers for her husband cat.
Does it make you feel less of a man?
No, I was never a man.
Why do you feel you were never a man?
Morty told me.
Oh.
Yeah, me and Morty got real close after that. There's no
Yeah.
other black cat to compete with.
Big
Taking her
black
attention
cats.
off stolen goods and such. Succotash.
You know, I saw a Link today. Big black.
How's he doing?
Big black.
He's pretending. He's hood. He's a teenager. Teenagers do that. Boy, you know, if I only had one wish in the world, it'd be for 1,000 more. But since
1,000.
it just me have my old black ass and cat back.
Big motherfucker. Fucking piece of shit.
Not for me, but
Suck my balls.
maybe my wife would give me a blowjob again.
Oh my god. This music is perfect.
I get those stories about bullshit all day. Like,
She took my cock out.
breakfast is the most important meal of the day.
I didn't know what to do.
I know now because my grandma had sex with my dad on the couch while I ate breakfast. I know that's the most important thing of my life.
She took me into her mouth.
Oh, Jesus.
I didn't know what to do.
She touched the labia and then somehow fit all of the labia inside of her mouth. Then put her whole labia mouth inside of her butt crack. Butt crack turned into another labia, which she then stuffed into her friend's mouth. And they sang Kumbaya.
When the kumbayas were exchanged, there was a silence.
What?
Am I stepping on some shit?
You unplugged me.
It must be.
Oh, there we go.
When Lindy was done with the butt pump, she pumped up her pump Nikes, went out to the crowd. She asked if anybody needed a last call. Sylvester Stallone was there. He said, "Yeah." She went over to Sylvester. Sylvester was like, "What?" She immediately dropped her panties and asked if she could be excused. She said, "Well, okay." Her boss, on the other hand, was like, "You got it. You're done. Get the fuck out." Then she was standing outside crying. She did not have a car. Sylvester Stallone walked up and said, "I have a car." They walked into his car.
The same car?
They started the car. They left.
Did they?
Lindsay was upset.
Lindsay?
Lindsay was upset that Danielle got all of the sausage from Stone Bologna.
Stony baloney?
Stone Bologna.
Stone Baloney raced his race car into the wall and killed his girlfriend.
But not himself.
No,
as
he was wearing a
intending to
helmet.
do.
He's not retarded.
He was wearing
He wears
a
a
neck
helmet.
brace and a helmet. It was totally
Only
unintentional.
retards don't wear helmets.
Yeah. Who's a retard? Yo, I don't wear a helmet.
Dude, have we been hanging out with the Down syndrome person too long?
Which guy? Dominic?
Dominic syndrome?
Dominic syndrome? Maybe we're pieces of shit for saying that, but
no,
like,
it's probably Robert Down syndrome
yeah,
baloney.
Robert Downey
Down
syndrome,
baloney.
Junior baloney.
Junior baloney, like Lunchable.
Yeah,
Like you're able to
exactly. The
tilt
junior
his meat
baloney.
around
Exactly.
with some cheese and bread.
I'm
Like
hungry.
Jesus. Want to cook steak? I got steak upstairs.
I can cook steak
You will
for
cook.
you.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna fucking cook steak, and that's not bologna. That you could take that. You can take that to
The bank.
Jahoni's, Melvis,
Jabronis.
Manus Baloney's.
Menace
So we'll see you
Salonis,
later.
you suck my fucking balls. You think you're talking
Hey,
to
it's
me
nice
like
talking to
that.
these motherfuckers. And
Yeah.
just get the fuck out.
Yeah, get the fuck
Till
out of
next
my
time.
house.
Hey, that's podcast 3. Check us out. Back on fucking Santa Claus.
Suck on my balls. Get out of my fucking house.
I'll cut that.